I'm here today with Doug Redler, the author of The Guitarist's Guide to Maintenance and Repair, and also the guitar tech to a couple pretty big stars.
Like stars, yeah.
Rich Robinson and Black Rose, or Slash.
Yes, sir.
I got a new challenge for you today.
You sure do.
I got this wonderful Kamaka ukulele.
It's beautiful.
But it needs some strings.
Yep.
Help me out.
All right, we're gonna string it up and we're gonna hear you play after, right?
All right, well, sure. So what are the basic components of a ukulele?
Okay, very simply, this is your bridge. This is your saddle, which the strings go over. Your sound hole. Your fretboard. Your frets. This is the nut. And these are your tuners.
All right, so where do we start?
Okay, before we take the strings off, we have to loosen them. So we're gonna take our D'Addario string winder. Just go clockwise on each tuner. You wanna make sure they're nice and loose. You don't want it snapping back in your face. And then we're just gonna cut them right about the sound hole, one by one. We're gonna hold the string. Here we go.
Now the one thing I always had a problem with is sometimes getting these knots out. Is there a trick?
It's tough. It's not that hard. You just pull the string up, and the string will slide right out of the hole.
All right, we got rid of the strings at the bridge. What about the headstock?
Okay, the headstock, just gonna unwrap it right around the tuners, and it'll come right out. Real easy.
So now we got our strings off. Let's get some new strings on here.
Okay, we're gonna use the D'Addario clear nylon ukulele strings for this one. We'll start with the high G. First thing we do, just gonna slide the string up through the bridge. Gonna give it a couple of inches. Bring it around, underneath. Once more underneath. Loop it around again. So we're gonna get about 2 loops in there. And make it nice and tight.
All right, now what do we do with the headstock?
Okay. We're gonna simply put it right through the tuner.
And how do you, I always mess up trying to get the right amount of string on the tuning post. How do we make sure we have the right amount?
Ukuleles are tough because there's a lot of string on here and it's gonna stretch. You don't wanna do too much, so maybe you can measure about 2 fingers right at about here at the 2nd fret. And this one we're gonna do the over-under method. So I'm gonna take my string winder and we're gonna start stringing counterclockwise. I'm gonna go over the string and then I'm gonna go under the string. Keeping the tension nice and tight with my index finger. You want to keep it nice and neat, keep the windings in a downward motion. You don't want to have too many, you don't want to hit the metal on the bottom of the headstock there. So on a ukulele, you're probably going to get about 3 or 4 nice and tight winds. Yes.
Great. All right, so we got 1 string on, 3 more to go. Let's get it done. All right, Doug, we got all the strings on. We clipped the string up at the tuner. We clipped it down the bridge. We're ready to start tuning, right?
Right.
All right, can you walk us through that?
All right, it's gonna take a while for a ukulele to stay in tune. The nylon strings stretch a lot. We're gonna probably stretch it about 9 or 10 times. We're gonna play it a bit. And by the end of the day, maybe by the end of tomorrow, it'll be in tune.
Great. All right, so how do we stretch these strings out?
Okay, we just take the string between your thumb and your fingers, just like this, and just apply some pressure on the string with your thumb. Go through 1 pass, and then we'll check the tuning, and you see, oh, it dropped about a half step on here, which is what you want it to do. So we'll tune it right back up to pitch, right up to the G, and we're gonna do it again. Same thing on each string.
And how many times do you think you have to do this?
We're gonna do that until after you stretch it, you're gonna look at the tuner and it's gonna stay in tune.
All right, I think I got it from here.
Great.
Thanks, brother.